Over the course of the year, we have hosted 36 events globally.
The best of fitness racing, the 2023 HYROX World Championship.
The world's gaze fixated on Manchester as elite athletes convened, vying for the coveted HYROX title. The 2023 World Championships proved an electrifying spectacle, igniting unparalleled excitement among the remarkable Elite 15 who had earned their spot on this grand stage. Last year's champion, Hunter McIntyre, emerged as a top contender for his year's title. His surprising mid-season retirement took a twist as he staged a triumphant comeback, reigniting his quest for victory.
I never really got into sports to make money. I never got into sports for gold or any of that kind of stuff. I got into sports because I wanted to be a world champion, and I remembered that, and I remembered why. And what made me so inspired from athletics from the beginning was to be a champion. So the one thing I know and love most at this point in my life in sports is HYROX. And even though I had kind of conquered that chapter and left that chapter behind me, I knew there was still something I had left on the table, and I wanted to come back and kind of basically break the foundation of the sport and rebuild it up to something that people can aspire to for decades from here.
Anticipation surged in the women's race as a fierce competition loomed, spotlighting the dynamic presence of Megan Jacoby and the highly awaited return of Lauren Weeks following her pregnancy hiatus. All eyes fixated on these remarkable athletes at the starting line.
I will probably start the race off very fast. I'm going to try to kind of find a place from like as fast as I started in Chicago to maybe back off a little bit from that. I think that was a little bit too hard, but at the same time, I don't know how to turn it off. That's the only way I know how to race. It's obviously a heavy favorite, Megan, but I think there's also somebody being very overlooked, Vivian. I don't think there's a lot of chatter about her, and I anticipate her doing very well this year, and I also anticipate her growing in the sport for years to come. So watch out.
You got a comment right here. I'm going to send you over here.
In an exhilarating race filled with gripping moments, Lauren Weeks showcased her extraordinary prowess, solidifying her status as an absolute legend. With an astounding third career victory, Weeks defied all odds, transcending her pregnancy to claim the pinnacle of the HYROX world. Crossing the finish line in under an hour, she secured her well-deserved third HYROX World Championship title.
Lauren Weeks!
I think that was actually maybe a little bit of strategy on my part. I went slower on the row than I normally do, so I think I just came into it with more energy. That was it. Like, I just went slower on the row the station before. Meg is the better athlete. Like, I'm going to say that straightforward. She's 100% the better athlete. It just happened to work in my favor today, but she deserves the win. Absolutely.
I know you guys had a bit of a chat at the finish line. I don't think we quite saw why or what.
I think we just very much respect each other. We're like two women fighting hard, both have kids. She has different challenges because she has to take them to like all these different practices. I'm in like the new mom stage, so it's just somebody I look up to and trying to see how she does it all, because those years are to come for me.
Hunter McIntyre, the undisputed legend of fitness racing, once again etched his name in the annals of glory. With a resolute spirit, he defended his coveted title as the reigning world champion, leaving no doubt as to his unrivaled dominance. Crossing the finish line in a blazing 56 minutes and 40 seconds, McIntyre outpaced his competitors, including Alexander Rankovic, by nearly a minute, cementing his unrivaled status at the summit of the sport.
Honestly, a lot of people didn't think I could come back and take it, but it's been mine the whole time. I'm not bragging, I'm just telling the damn truth. It feels good to be back, and the crown fits quite nicely on top of my head. I think if you're a certain tier of athlete, you're always going to bring your best. And I never strayed far away. You know, I had other ambitions this year of being an athlete in different categories, but I'll tell you, man, HYROX has been at the center of my heart for years now. I've never forgotten about it. I've always dreamed of doing bigger and better things, even though I was leaving it behind. But I'm back, and I'm proud of the community. I've seen everybody increase their performances, including myself, so that's all you can ask for a sport, is seeing everybody bring their best on the day.
As the curtains close on the exhilarating 2023 HYROX season, the world of fitness racing continues to thrive. This captivating sport, with its ever-growing fan base, shows no signs of slowing down. Brace yourselves, for the best is yet to come, promising even more thrilling adventures and unforgettable moments in the journey ahead.